What's up? This is Vince Carter. You're listening to 3 Point Conversion. Check it out.
Yes. So.
Alex, you talked to Billy about the defensive game plan that you guys had. Said there were a couple tweaks and concepts were added, not much. But to have a game plan and execute it are two different things, and that seems to have been the issue the last, 5-6 weeks with this team. What do you think has been different, and why do you think the communication on defense looked so good tonight as far as guys understanding where their teammates are, guys, defending on a string and really making every possession kind of tough for them?
Yeah, I'm not sure towards the end of the season, we had a long season. We had a lot of adversity. There was almost a little bit of like we were trying to just start the playoffs already. We were kind of in a hole, but, we got our spirit back. We talked to each other about, the opportunity we had in front of us. I think I said it the other day in media at our practice facility, it's the playoffs. If you got to get up, play for the playoffs, and, you probably shouldn't play. It just comes with the territory. You're playing to win. So you're going to do the things it takes to win.
Did you get the feeling, can you tell that the engagement in defense has completely changed from what you saw when you were injured from the sideline and what you saw late in the season?
Can you tell?
I can tell, but I'm not the one that's going to answer the question.
Yeah, we can tell. I think everybody can tell. I think it shows that it's pretty obvious. You don't have a chance against these guys if you don't play defense. And I think we've done a decent job the first 2 games. I think we'd be a little better, but yeah, same thing, man. It's playoffs. You got to go out there and execute and do your job.
Billy was always talking about moving on to the next level. So it looked like you guys even on the bench. How important was that? Did I see that?
Yeah, that's something I've just tried to be a leader in that aspect, just because it's something that I have done, over the course of my career, since I was a kid, be able to move on to the next play. So the team is adapted to that and adopted that mindset, and you have to, sometimes you get a bad call, turnover that is miscommunication. Like, you can't do anything to fix it. You got to go to the next play.
Along those lines, from three to one of you, how big was that third quarter response by you guys when they made that run? That you guys,
It was big. We talked about it at halftime. Just not coming out in the second half, lackadaisical, understanding they was going to make a push. They was going to come out and be aggressive on both ends, and we was ready for it. We had a lot of games this year where we came out in third quarter and kind of laid an egg. This time around, we just trying to understand the moment. We challenge one another to go out there in the third quarter and be ready.
DeMar, you sat here the other night and said, "I guarantee I'm not going to shoot 6 for 25 again." You didn't. Why not?
He's good.
There you go.
What he said.
Okay, but it just looked like obviously you're getting your spots. You had one stretch where you're actually just even attacking Giannis off the dribble in the mid range at the end of the third quarter. There, what was kind of your mindset tonight offensively?
I looked at all my missed shots from game one, and most of them shots, my shots. I was in here last night shooting, just getting my rhythm. It just got to my spots, and just understanding, I never let a miss, deter me from taking my next jump shot and not being aggressive. I just knew, I just knew it wasn't gonna happen.
Does it take any connections to get in here at night, or?
You said I needed some connection. I snuck in, so yeah, I just snuck in through the back and got some shots up.
We know you shoot a lot.
You know where the lights are? How to turn
It was
the lights
already on. They just went off when I left. So
Mario struggled so much against the Bucks during the regular season, through the last 2 games. How have y'all been able to kind of turn it around in this series, having a competitive game the other night and then taking 2 of them tonight?
It's the playoffs. Every guy on this team is a competitor. It don't matter what you did in a regular season. It's brand new start, brand new mindset. You can see it in all the guys, and it don't matter if we lost 20 times to those guys. This is a new opportunity for us to go out there and compete, and we got to take advantage of it.
You guys have both been through a ton of playoff battles. What does this win mean to the series? What does it mean in the big picture?
Go to game 3. We got to win 3 more times. They got to try and win 3 more times. There's nothing to it. I think a lot more games to play.
going back to that third quarter. And we should say, honestly, stay focused, but who said it and how would it say it?
Actually, AC said it. Halftime, just be prepared when they do make a run and the crowd get involved. Just be prepared for it. You know, but that's a good team. You know, they was gonna make a run. It was all about how we respond once we get hit. So we talked about it before, and that huddle was just, you know, reiterating, you know, the conversation we had at halftime. Just stay calm. You know, that's their run. How we gonna respond from there?
Well, we know you do shoot a lot, like just in general, but like you said, watching all your shots coming back after the game last night, like how usual for that, you know, is that for you for a playoff
All the time.
performance or?
All the time. Since I've been in the playoffs, I do it all the time. Whenever I get a chance, pretty sure I go shoot at the United Center tomorrow night. So I think
DeMar,
Back to your team defense, can I ask about the priority going in with the Bucks? So I know it's the playoffs, but you force 21 turnovers, you get into their passing lanes. They're not playing their bench much. Maybe you're wearing them down, or is it physical? Like, what's the biggest difference, do you think, that you play defense good in 2 games, so.
Yeah, I think it's accepting the challenge. You know, they're world champions. They got multiple time MVP. Drew Holiday's a, you know, underappreciated guard in this league. Really good player. Chris Middleton, multiple time All-Star now. Like there's a reason they won a title. They got a good team. So for us, it's about, you know, trying to match the physicality. You know, trying to bring the young guys, you know, first time playoff guys, you know, into it. I thought they did a good job these first 2 games of matching the physicality, not looking for calls, not worrying about stuff. Yeah, it's just about, I mean, it's about competing. We talked about it a little earlier. It's the playoffs. You know, there's no tomorrow. You know, you got to be present and show up for what you got to do tonight.
But you've done great on. But Hud just said that he suffered an MCL sprain. What does that mean? Reaction to that if he doesn't continue this series?
Yeah, you never like to see guys get hurt, especially Chris. You know, I got a good relationship with him, you know, being Aggies and back a couple of years. You never like to see guys get hurt. I don't know. We're gonna have to see. You know, I'm sure Drew and Giannis will get a little more action. You know, maybe a little more usage, but their role guys are, you know, going to step up. So we just got to be ready for some guys to be aggressive that maybe weren't as aggressive the first 2 games.
hey, DeMar,
That's one we're up against last time, I think.
okay, last one. DeMar, Alex had some fun when you just said he's good, talking about you on offense. So I'm gonna give you an opportunity to talk about him on defense, because he had that one sequence where I think he was on Middleton, he switched over and blocked Lopez shot behind. He draws Giannis's charge at the end there, and on that last sequence, just seemed like Alex was all over the place defensively.
I mean,
what did he bring to you?
I mean, he's the anchor to our defense.
Yeah.
You know, bringing the intensity, being vocal. You know, I think I told him not too long ago. You know, I lean off him for his energy defensively. You know, just him being vocal. You know, he's a leader when it comes to that. You know, he gets me going. Sometimes I just, even if he's not talking to me directly, when he's just speaking, you know, it's a lot that I take from it, and, you know, try to take on that challenge, especially when you see him going out there competing against whoever it is. If it's Giannis, Drew, whoever it is, you know, you want to match that same intensity as him. So, you know, he's definitely the anchor when it comes to his defensive.
Thanks, guys.
Thank you guys. Thanks, man.
Going home.
Nothing tomorrow.